You know the rub, bank those moats. Psst, snag one for old Drifter.
Absolutely not.
All right, your show, Moondust.
I know you're curious to hear what they have to say, but remember what they've done. Be careful.
Bank firing in. Kid, you're on deck.
Guardian, our foes mean to interrupt our work. Cut them down.
Ooh, Moondust. You got a mean streak. Moondust. You ever get a look inside that pyramid?
I know enough to say Asher Mir is wrong.
Spill.
He theorized several versions of their composition, destructive capabilities, numbers. As terrifying as Asher's theory seemed at the time, he never imagined a scenario in which they came in peace.
Put a gun in a man's hand, he'll start looking for a fight. Got a visitor. Again. Hey, Cue Ball, got some time to kill?
I was passing by.
Not checking in on anyone?
No.
Someone special?
Send me a report. Today.
When we decipher the next message, I will inform the Hidden. Together we will make sense of the Pyramid's arrival.
Want me to run it by old Ray Ray?
Ikora leads the city in siege preparations. She hasn't time to speak.
Fair enough. Sheepdogs just bark. That Awoken is yelling at me again.
I'll speak with him. He's in a foul mood.
His own fault. Never seen a man choose to die slow.
He chose to find a way to live.
Just took him a while to realize he's bleeding out.
You know a great deal about biding time, don't you?
You and me both, Moondust. Peas in a pod. Mini bank en route. Put your mean faces on.
The darkness presents us an opportunity to further understand its intentions. Seize it.
Bank down. So, wild card with a chip on her shoulder? Can be tough to manage.
Eris survived the Hellmouth. Lightness. She doesn't need management.
Yeah, and who got her there?
The darkness would not speak without a reason. We must listen.
It lies. That's what it does.
I share your apprehension, Little Light. We will proceed with caution.
Watch your back, hero. Ain't nobody else doing it for you.
I will.
Me too.
Words, words, words. Let's see who's there when things get really bad.
We never wanted this fight, Guardian. But it is one we cannot run from. No matter what the Drifter says. I cannot shake the troubling notion that we are feeding a ritual. It serves our purpose, yes. But what other schemes advance by our hand? Perhaps if we had listened sooner, on the moon, we would have been more prepared. I have heard that Titan used to be the jewel of Saturn. People would stare at the planet's rings all night and be filled with awe.
Until they got bored. Then they'd move on to the next jewel.
Operational Overwatch established. Light to guide you, Guardian. The Drifter is useful, but the cost of dealing with him does not end with Glimmer. Whatever scam he's running, be wary.
The Golden Age harbored powers beyond imagination, and yet they fell to the collapse.
When the collapse struck, they didn't have Guardians.
I agree. Though I fear it is not our might that will avert this crisis, Commander.
Is their message a warning? A trick? We can't know until we hear their words for ourselves. Darkness building up right on your head. Bank down. Expect friends real soon.
Harvest their dark remnants for the seed. Bring clarity to our cause. How many pyramids drift out beyond our sight?
What's here is enough to make a statement. There have to be more.
Rasputin would agree. So I've heard.
This place is a dump.
It's an important strategic position in the system.
It smells, too.
You're not even there.
I can still smell it.
This isn't my favorite idea.
You don't get a vote, partner.
I already have a partner.
Command weighs heavy on Zavala. He presents a stoic image, but his mind.
No one has ever stood against the darkness and won, Eris.
Yes. The city requires his attention. We must be his strength in the field.
You think they're scared of you?
No. It is the only reason I am willing to listen.
You ain't as blind as you look.
The liberal application of light simplifies problems for those unwilling to pursue other means. This is not how I expected to meet the darkness. I find their willingness to speak disappointing. I would rather the war than this invasive indifference.
King's dead, right? Thought a crew put him in the ground years ago. Double tap.
Not a moment too soon.
So what gives?
This is the work of a mind unlike any other. A mind wrapped in fog.
Almost like they're dreaming?
What do you know?
Titan never bounced back after the collapse. Fine by me. Still a quiet place to camp out when things get rough. Offloading minibank. We make a slick team.
I'm surprised you agreed to help us.
Yeah, we're all in the same boat.
You must be truly afraid. Or woefully desperate.
You look outside, anyone who ain't scared ain't smart.
Did that require more motes than usual?
My math putting you off?
I'm not used to so many discrepancies.
This mini bank runs a 47% conversion. Direct injection. Doesn't get better.
That seems low.
Compared to what? Time to pack it in. I'll scrub the bank for the next round. You cleaned up real good. You ever seen the long boy in the suit?
I don't understand the question.
Big old snake swimming around tight. Oh, ho, ho, ho! Drifter knows something Moondust doesn't.
It's not a snake. With your symbols, I would have expected you to know that.
Come again? So where's this witch queen at? Just walk in there. Bang! Little justice. Walk out.
Impossible.
All right. You can't find her. What's she look like?
Savathun has never shown her face. She feeds on our ignorance.
You don't say. Savathun. You sure that's her name?
You've seen dark times.
Ages.
So it feels.
Feelings got nothing to do with it.
I remember that. It wanes, but you know.
Round and round.
With this, we will reveal another message and hopefully understand more of this shadowed conflict. If Savathun and the pyramids are at odds, we must rethink our understanding of the Hive's motivations. Saturn still bears the scars inflicted by Oryx's vengeance. We will not permit Savathun the same permanence.
Reef's never been the same since. Still waiting to see if that awoken queen's dead or not.
The Drifter doesn't keep any crows? Interesting.
Maybe you could help me with that. Hey, Moondust. I hear you're the resident Hive expert.
I hear you try to cook them.
You know what the best part is?
We're wasting time.
Eyes. Cooked just right. Makes you see colors for hours.
Colors,
Lights. Like streaks.
lines, through the world.
You got it. I can never tell where they're going.
How naive do you think I am?
All this darkness. It feels suffocating.
Your bravery is commendable, little light.
Thank you, Eris. We'll get through this together.
Or you'll all die.
Is no one digging a grave for the drifter?
He would need friends for that.
Brother, I got so many friends I can't remember their names. Well, I'd say that went about as smoothly as it could have.
Yes. I felt the Witch Queen's grasp falter. We gain ground.
Bank, coming back.
Your report was absent from today's brief. How goes our intelligence acquisition?
We had an agreement. I like my space.
Head. This is a vanguard operation. If you don't want me here, deliver your reports on time.
Excuse me, friends. A bureaucrat needs my time.